Hey guys, so once again I want to go ahead and record another one of my catalogs here since I got so many that were older that I thought would be worth recording. And today we're going to be going over this 2004 Fanimation. This is the front cover, there's the back. So this one is missing a couple pages, but otherwise it's complete. The pages that it's missing are of quite a bit of the Islander, and then the first page for the Louvre. Well, I think it's pronounced like the Louvre, something like that. I don't know. Well, in one of the books, I think it's 06, which is right there. They also show the pronunciation of all the fans, and that's how it's pronounced. Well, that's how they say to pronounce it there. Anyways, but otherwise, the rest of the book is complete, and there's quite a few interesting fans in here. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So this is the opening page here. Then this is the table of contents. Oh, and you'll notice the zip ties. I did that because the pages were loose and it holds it together well. So anyways, the first fan here is the Treventi. The Treventi was new this year, and there are so many different Treventis. As you can see, there is just a ridiculous amount of them. And there is another page full of Treventis. And another one. Then I do believe there's also, sort of how to build your Treventi guide here. Okay, and then we have blades too. So yeah, the Treventi takes up a pretty good chunk of this catalog. Next up is the Sandella, which is also new that year. This is essentially what I've heard it's referred as the Islander on steroids. I like the Islander, but I do actually like the Sandella better. I hate the new Sandella that they came out with, the DC one. That one was absolutely hideous. Actually, I think all the DC versions, the Sandella, Islander, and Louvre, whatever, I think all of them honestly kind of sucked. Well, they could drive the blades better than the K or the F1K or FDK 2100s or whatever these motors are, but I just don't think they look as good. So here's another page for the Sandella. So here's the Bonaire. This was eventually renamed to, I think it was like the Evanes, something like that. Anyways, so there's that. Then there is the Old Havana, part of the Ernest Hemingway collection. I believe Hunter also had an Ernest Hemingway collection. And I do not believe they were actually designed by Ernest Hemingway, because I think he was dead by this point. He was an author, I think. Anyways, here we've got the Escalade. Kind of a cool one here. In the B-52's song, Dance This Mess Around, they mentioned the Escalade as a dance. I don't know if that is actually a dance or where that term actually comes from. Anyways, here is the Enigma. This is, of course, the older Enigma. In my opinion, the cooler looking Enigma, but also the worse Enigma, because I think, once again, the motor could not really handle such a Hossy blade, so they didn't really work too good, I don't think. But they were certainly cool, and the uplight was neat, too. Next, we have the Palisade. I believe this was one of the last years that they offered bright brass on a lot of their fans. There's some more Palisades. Then, yeah, here's where we're missing some pages. So we got the opening page to the Islander here with a couple finishes. Then right afterwards, we go to the Louvre, whatever. So there's some of them, and there's the rest of them there. So, yeah, overall, we're not missing a whole lot here, especially since a lot of my other Fanimation books cover a lot of the finishes that were not shown in this book. Anyways, up next, we have the Tropicana. This is a pretty cool looking fan. I really do like this one. I don't know if they made any, like, wicker rattan shades, but those would look really good on there. Next up, we have the Punka. And then the Brewmaster. I really do love the way that this copper one here looks. I like that light kit on it. Up next, we have the Bourbon Street. Then we have the Americana and the pedestal here. The pedestal was really cool. Then next up, we got the Palmetto. Now we've got accessory blades. Those are the really cool ones. Let's see, I think they're called I can't remember how you actually pronounce it, but it's definitely not Osoe or Okoe. It's definitely not that. There's a way to pronounce that, I just cannot remember, but it's definitely not the way I said. Anyways, here are the fitters and light kits. I really like these ones. These ones I always thought were really interesting. Here we've got glass shades. Also some little rattan lamp covers, and then we've also got more glassware like globes and bowls. And here we've got controls, down rods and like extensions and all that sort of stuff. Got specifications and stuff here. Looks like some of these zip ties are sort of getting in the way there. Anyways, then here we've got the selection process page, which essentially just shows all the different fans. Then we've also just got this inner part here with some other stuff. Then you've also got, I think that's all blade compatibility stuff there. Let me see if I can get this in the light here so we can look. There you go. Now you can actually pause it and see everything. And then, yeah, once again, we're to the back cover. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really glad I got to record this one. Fanimation had such an amazing line. I really wish they would go back to some of these classic styles, but I don't think that's going to happen. Of course, new Fanimation isn't necessarily bad. It's just that I prefer the old styles, that's all. So anyways, with that, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.